Take some cash out. Y'all better have came with some singles. Y'all know the deal. Save paid.
Alright, here we go.
We take cash out.
I don't got that either.
Alright, here we go. We live on Reflex Radio. Everything Goes podcast. Your host, Nook the Crook, aka Nasty Nook. To my right.
It's your girl, Lady Lee. Millie Millz.
To my left.
Pat Bobby, Pat Salsa.
Oh, good.
New name. Yeah.
What?
Pat Salsa.
Right.
I like that
Okay,
Salsa. I
go.
like that.
You would like that.
We got some guests in the building tonight. Yeah, introduce yourselves, man. Shout yourself out.
Monica. Just Monica.
Just Monica.
You know,
I guess I
we
would just be Ivory then.
Nah, what you got? Y'all both can't be like that. Give me something.
Yo, Pat really hates calling you Ivory. Like his name is Bonez.
His
I be
name
like
is
his
Bonez.
name is actually.
We're calling
Ivory.
them Bones tonight. That's all. Let me spin this wheel so we know what we're doing for the save page, John. Hold on, because I gotta see that. That's just me fast.
Oh.
She's been hella fast too. Shout out to everybody out there watching. Shout out to everybody listening.
Make sure y'all are sharing.
Make sure y'all. Facts is the first word. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. Everything Goes podcast _
You gotta put that
Wasn't
one
facts
in
the
too.
word last week?
Nah, it wasn't.
You gotta put
You
that
sure?
one.
No.
It's facts and niggas.
That's not fair. I'm definitely spreading mad bread tonight.
Niggas and facts.
When does that start?
As soon as we
Get it out
start.
now.
Yeah, you might as well
It's
get
your last
shit
chance.
done
Get
now.
on your
Yeah.
niggas and facts
Well,
right
shit,
now.
that's
Oh,
a fact,
facts.
nigga.
That's a fact.
We will
Yeah.
be
It's a fact.
announcing.
That's tough.
This is
A lot of money.
We will be announcing the raffle winner tonight later on in the show, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Like I said, follow us on Instagram, Everything Goes Podcast _ subscribe to the YouTube page, Everything Goes Podcast TV, like the Facebook page, Everything Goes. We out here. So Monica, I know you came with some things you wanted to speak about today.
Where you want to start at?
So where you want to start at today? We're gonna let you
I forgot some of the topics.
Oh, see, good thing I wrote it down.
Lord.
I came from
Yo, first of all, no more.
So I
We
get
just
to-
gonna take.
No, I really did.
We're gonna take the infused lemonade away. I don't think they need. How many of these did you have today?
She
I'll
drank 2
swap
cups before she
You
went.
a liar. You wasn't even home with
She
me.
told me.
She told me.
2 cups.
Came with infused lemonade. She's looking a little smizzed.
She
You alright?
I'm just right.
I'll smack. I smoke for the show. Sorry.
Let me run down the topics real quick then, since
Who drink vibrate my ass?
Somebody
Like
go
that.
on.
Do not disturb.
they can't see where you at right now. Y'all disrespectful. Don't be calling us. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Should I run through? Oh yeah, I'm gonna run through all the topics. Okay, so there's black-owned businesses only being recognized by popularity and not talent.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Baby mothers' obsessions with pretending to be single mothers.
I don't like that.
That's touching.
I don't like that.
People understanding that just because you don't like someone's music doesn't mean the next person won't, meaning that talent is diverse. And they want to call Steven out on his every man cheats belief. Well, I don't know if it's only Steven. It might be these two niggas.
Oh, damn.
Busted.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, damn. I'm about to say what happened.
I guess I'll spark it off.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I was on it.
I guess I'll spark it off. I said that.
There we go. Start
Sorry.
All right. So, Monica, where would you like to start? I'm gonna let you start us off.
The black businesses one.
Okay.
I
feel like it happens everywhere because now that I'm into like all of these business pages, everybody says the same thing from all different states. Oh, only if you know somebody that knows somebody. Like, it's annoying, and it happens out here a lot. Like, some of these people ain't even real businesses and are getting supported like crazy, and it's annoying just because of who they are.
Yeah.
Like, it's irritating and shit.
People just woke up during the pandemic and was like, you know what?
I'ma sell lingerie.
I'm gonna sell something.
Eyelashes.
Anything.
And I do hair.
I mean, but I'm all for people getting their money.
Nah, I'm about to say I ain't knocking nobody.
I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. But you gotta, just because you selling something don't mean you got a business.
Mm-hmm.
That's true too. We gotta.
That's just me.
We gotta draw.
And then-
We gotta draw lines.
And then sometimes it be a situation where, like, because of the popularity, like sometimes the quality ain't up there, and people will be scared to say something just because.
Not me.
People
So niggas will let
I
shit.
review
Don't
queen.
ask for support.
Right. I got
Ask
tired
for
of that.
support. You know, they don't tell you shit like that. So.
But that definitely does happen a lot. Like I seen that on Staten Island, people coming out with different clothes and they just slapping whatever on whatever and just shipping it out, and it's gonna be working. I've seen them.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it working.
Because of
I
who
mean,
they
like,
are, it's working.
making a lot of, and you know, it's like they'll come out with new.
But to be real
It's
though,
like a new product every
any
month. Like,
real businessman knows that's gonna fade away. Like
Mm.
it's not gonna matter in a year or two. So for me as a businessman, I ain't worried about none of that because I know that shit'll fade away eventually. Like they're hard not in it. So if you're hard not in it, you ain't going nowhere with it. You just in it for the money real quick.
that's
so
a fact.
that'll all fade away quick. Like
And you can tell you're hard not in it because
I'm about to say, how can you tell?
I
you
can
can
tell
tell by
right
what
now.
y'all was just saying.
They
about
put
the
out a new different
quality not being there. They're not
Yeah.
upping their quality.
Facts.
Everything's still the same. Like nothing's being changed. When you keep buying the same shirts from dude and nothing's changed and it's just the same print, same that, and 6 months pass, it's like, yo, I need something better.
Yeah, bro.
Gotta
Because
revamp.
people not growing.
And if you see somebody selling something new every 2 months, I'd be like,
There's
wasn't
some,
you
there's
just
some businesses
Yeah.
that's perfectly
Wasn't
fine
you
with
just
having,
That
with
didn't
having
work
the
out?
same
I
type
ain't
of
doing this now?
clientele. Like
right? So what you mean by they carry over the
they
clientele?
don't
Mhm.
grow. They don't go nowhere. It's just the same people, the same people, the same people.
The same people supporting, the same hood supporting them all the time.
That's what I meant about support, though.
But that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
You can't ask for support.
So how you supposed to get it then? Like you supposed to just let the tribe
Motherfuckers
let
supposed to love your shit. Same way they love the polos and all that. other
That's a
shit.
fact.
Gucci and Fendi, they love it, right?
But people don't be loving the shit, they just be loving the person behind the shit.
So you gotta get somebody behind your shit. Now they gonna wear it.
But that's how it be though.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's
now
how
you,
it be.
so now you just following suit. Like I gotta get my shit popular to make it work.
Because that's what people do. They'll reach
Yeah,
out
get
in the
your shit
DM
out,
and they'll be like,
get your
yo.
It's a fact.
Or people will reach out to their friends that's popular who have never even tried what they're selling or whatever, but because they have a certain following, they're just like, yo, post this for me or write a review, and people will really like make a video, do a review, and people are like, oh, it's working for them, knowing damn well they never
That's
tried
crazy.
it ever in the world.
Listen, if this nigga CJ, right, the whoopty nigga, right?
Yeah.
That's my man.
You said that shit twice.
Yeah, we
He
all
definitely did.
$2.
He said the NCJ, the whoop the N.
You got cash on you?
Give me
You
$2.
could pay for me too. I left my wallet.
We gonna tax y'all.
If he was my man,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna give him a shirt. Now my joint
Right.
popping.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's how you do it though. You don't ask him for support. You just give it to him. Let him wear it in the
Yeah.
video. Yo, I got some
Throw
shit
it
for you
on.
for your video shoot. Throw it on real quick. Hype
Right.
him up. Yo, you look fire in that. Hype him up. Like, do your thing, but because you're supposed to sell your business anyway. So if that's your
Mhm.
business, hype him up. Like, get him to wear it, and you're gonna be good.
That's a fact. But most people, well, that's what they try to do, but
And
they do it to the wrong people.
I was gonna say it's sad too.
They be
'cause-
giving losers the clothes like, yo, put this on.
Like, I'm never wearing that.
It's sad because people that got the talent, they'll give up like fast because they wasn't getting that support. You know what I mean? Like so, some of the most talented people out there just never got their shot or just gave up. 'cause
Yeah,
they was like,
that's
nah,
draining.
A lot of Lloyd Banks out here.
Mhm.
Right, it's a lot.
Oh wow.
Church, I'm like, he had his time. He had his
I
time.
love Lloyd too. It's Lloyd Banks, not for real. That's
So-
a perfect example of
A lot, and but Staten Island been like that, man. Everywhere's like that. It's not just Staten
I
Island.
was about
That
to
shit
say,
is
No,
just-
it's definitely everywhere.
Yeah,
So-
everywhere.
We just say Staten Island because that's where
That's
we
where we
live.
at.
But
Yeah, but
I mean, we
It's
all
all
know
over
that
the
it's
place.
obviously being on the internet, we see that it's everywhere. But I didn't start to notice that myself, even when I started posting things of my own. I had to start posting it in groups that had like a diverse type of people, not just people from Staten Island.
Mhm.
Because those people will dead ass support you first. They will really be sharing your shit.
Mhm.
like they will really inbox you like, oh, are you selling this? Like how
With
much?
the black advertising thing I did on my podcast, the free black advertising. Nobody out here reached out to me.
Mhm.
Somebody sent me shit from Baltimore, some lady for her shit, just for me to like try and advertise it.
Right.
Like nobody on Staten Island did that shit.
See, we just had that conversation with us too. We were talking about how it be like our closest friends and we don't get the support from them, but it be like the third party people or they make
That's a fact.
somebody's man's made father's man. That's gonna
I didn't want to take it there.
I was so
angry.
I ain't say names for you, but it be like that.
No, but I'm saying it's
No, I
stupid.
will.
Go ahead. Come let you get over.
No, go ahead. No, I would say you know I would say names.
I'm not saying no. I'm not gonna say names. But I'm saying it really be like it starts in your own circle. Like, wait, you wasn't even getting no initial support from nobody. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit's even more hurtful to me. I'm like, damn, like supposed to be my man's, like you supposed to be some people that's close to you, and they not even reaching out. But you know that the shit that really get me mad, like nobody will be supporting, like, but when they see you. Like, yo, I see you doing your thing, yo, what's good?
They be
Yo,
like,
I just see you, like,
you know
what?
They be telling me, Ivory, how much? Alright, I'm gonna go order now.
Never order.
Never.
When I get paid Friday, I'm gonna order it. So why do we have this conversation?
Right.
That's like when you
Because
see
hit me up
people,
on Friday. Why you got paid?
that's like when you see
wasting my
people you
time.
ain't see in a minute, and they be like, yeah, we gonna link up, bro. Yeah, holla. Nah, I ain't
Just
gonna.
making idle conversations. Like, we never gonna link up. Like, let's just stop it.
Exchange numbers for nothing.
Why are we
Never-
lying like this?
Why we lying to each other? Like, yeah, girl, I miss you so much. No, I didn't. We ain't gonna. No.
But
But
a fact.
it's always like that. Like, it came to the point where I had to unfollow my own friends. I'm sorry. Like, I started unfollowing them and their business pages because I'm like, if you're not gonna support me when I literally support everybody. I'm sharing everybody's shit. Even if I don't know you, I'm gonna share it. Because even if I don't fuck with it, somebody else might fuck with it. So why would I not share it? And I'm the type of person, I won't even tag you if I'm sharing it because I don't share it for, acknowledgement. I share it, especially if you're my friend, I share it just because I really fuck with you as a person.
Right.
Like, I don't need to share it or repost it and need a reshare or repost. Like, you've seen that I reposted it and you reposted it or saying thank you to me. I don't need a thank you. I did it because I wanted it and I did it because I'm your friend and I fuck with you.
Right.
But for me, I feel like it's hardly ever reciprocated to the point where on my Instagram, I followed my real friends, my dead ass everyday friends. Followed their business pages, and some people noticed it, and I even wrote them like, I support y'all all the time, and I feel like y'all don't support me. So when y'all start supporting me, I'll start supporting y'all again. And then some people really was like, oh, I didn't even like realize that blah 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 blah. Regular BS excuses. Like, you knew that I was on a podcast. Like, this is not nothing new. Niggas been doing this for over 5-6 months. So this is not something that we just woke up and decided to do. You've commented on clips. You've laughed. You've seen. Just follow the page. Is it that hard? I'm not asking you to sit there and watch an episode. It will be nice. It will be nice. Just follow the page.
I had somebody reach out to me like maybe a couple months ago or whatever, and they was like, "Yo, can you post this up for me or whatever?" And I was
Don't
like,
start me with that.
so I'm looking at the message like, no. I was like, yo, can you post something for me, right? And she was like, yeah, I can, but I was like, no, I don't want you to do it now because I asked you to. I'm like, yo, I've been posting shit. Like, I never seen you like nothing or repost nothing. So how you even got the audacity to reach out to me, like, to ask me to post? And she's like, oh no, it's not that. I'm like, yes, it is that big of a deal. It really is.
People don't realize that.
It's not that big. Yes, it is. I'm like, you really had the nerve to reach out to me, ask me to post something for you, and you never did.
Never repost nothing to mine.
And then it's crazy because, like, for me, the littlest amount of support, I would appreciate.
Yeah. Every
piece
of support is good.
A like, a share, like
word.
something. I'm not asking you to buy nothing from me. Look, just like it, share it. Somebody else might really fuck with the podcast.
It's not
Just
hurting
share it.
you to
Honestly,
share
though,
it. Like, just share
I
it.
stopped having conversations with my friends about that because for me it was like it was more like if you can't post that, then that means you saying something behind my back. That's how I took it. I could be wrong.
No. I
But it's
believe you on
like
that.
I'll be wrong all day. I'll take that on the chin. I can admit when I'm wrong. So it's like, cool, I was wrong. But if I'm not, then I know where I need to go.
Right.
Like, I was headed in the right direction anyway. We don't need to have that conversation. There's nothing to talk about with support, nothing like that.
I should have to ask you.
Yeah.
Should have like Millz was
Especially when
saying.
they give you those excuses like, oh yeah, I'm just too busy. Oh, we got this. I had people hit me up with, yo, we got the same followers. So I was like, bro, I'm telling friends like, yo,
Like, what?
but if people keep seeing it, eventually
Yes.
they're gonna click on it. And they're like, what's so
Right.
special about this?
Right.
Yo,
None of their minds
don't
clicked
think like
on that.
that.
It was like, all right, I gotta let that go. Like that, I'm cool on that.
But that's what Millie was saying, like when she posts to these other groups and things like that, and you get the support. Or Shorty from Baltimore, was supporting Monica, and it's like people be having like some secret like animosity out here. Like, it's like it's not like to the point like they don't. It's like they don't want to see you really be successful, like or they don't want you to reach it before they do.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
second
Like, they
part.
don't want you to get there before they get there.
Yeah.
The second part is it.
It's like, because they don't want to. They ain't gonna push you up. You know what I mean? Like
that
shit's crazy.
kind of coincides with what I was saying with people supporting music. Like, I keep seeing all of these statuses like, I'm not sharing music if it's whack. Blah blah blah. I think it fucking sucks. You're trash. Like,
Nah,
okay, you could think that, but like,
Right.
for example, Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
He is trash to me. His fan base is crazy though.
Mhm.
Like what you don't like, somebody else will
Right.
like. Like instead of like doing all of that, putting all that energy, typing that status, just share the fucking song.
Right.
Like
What y'all think about this? It's supposed. Somebody else might enjoy it. Like,
that is true.
but that's because people should thrive so much on negativity. Like you could start a great debate under something like that. You don't like the music, see what up. Somebody else could actually change your mind about the song. Maybe you don't like it because you think it means something different.
Yep.
Like, but people are just stupid. Pastor Henry, my fault.
No, I'm saying, yeah, but that's a
When I get a cup, so
People are stupid and
Yeah,
thrive off
extra cups.
negativity.
And
See?
you put money in it.
Wow, I put money in the last cup.
If you want to drink out of this cup, I don't care. It's only money.
Right, you can wash it out.
I don't know.
There's a sink over there. You know what I'm saying? We can rinse it out for you.
Wait, Joe, you don't got more cups?
About to mix that man's handy with some
We got
shit.
shot cups.
You don't know where those singles been. Singles been around the world, like.
I'm sure there's soap and water up there.
But hold on, let's not get off. Let's not get off the topic.
Yes, because what I was gonna say, I was gonna piggyback off of you. You said people don't want to see you like grow greater than them, and
Right.
I was gonna say off the podcast shit because we was talking about that before too. I noticed that there's a lot of people before they started getting into podcasting.
Yeah.
That, oh, everything goes. I love y'all. Blah blah blah. Sharing all the time, supporting all the time, tuning in. As soon as they hopped on the podcast
They
wave,
stop
they
sharing.
stop it. And it's
They
so
don't even
weird.
want
Don't even
They don't even ask questions
know.
no more, do
Right,
they?
and it'll be the same ones that ask you questions.
They ask you 30 questions to get in. They figured that they done figured everything out.
Yeah.
Hit your brain. And they're like, all right, bet. Good looking.
And then it get even worse when they try to steal your supporters. They
Mhm.
start supporting
That's exactly what they do.
on your page and
Mhm.
whatever page. Like, that's crazy.
That's exactly what they
Yep.
do. Cause like, but I like that we're not haters. Cause like, there's people that come in the Everything Goes page and they'll share their podcast page or their businesses, and I'm like, no, just let them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mind the support, cause I'm not a hate. Cause I know there's enough, like there's enough, supporters out here and enough
Yeah,
room for
everybody
all
can
of
eat,
us.
man.
Like, it's really no reason to be so.
Yeah.
It's a crabs in the barrel type.
Exactly.
Right.
I was just
Yeah,
about
of
to say
course.
that.
That's
Dog eat dog out here. We talked about that when Stanax came up here. Like, it's really like Stat. I talk about Staten Island because that's where we at.
Mhm.
It's like that with everything. Like, you got 1,000 people doing the same thing, but nobody's gonna support that other person doing that same thing. It's like it's all competition.
Mhm.
Nobody want to support each other. Nobody want to really collab with each other.
where
Everybody just want to do their own thing. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and it's sad. Like, I want to go back to the popularity thing because it be the popular people that really don't have the talent.
That's
No.
And it's like,
really
what is really good? Like, you got this person like putting their blood, sweat, and tears into the
That's a
craft
fact.
just to get unnoticed, and you got somebody that come and do something in 10 minutes, and everybody buying the shit. It's like, what's going on here?
Like these chefs, these Staten Island chefs. I'm
man.
sorry. There is a lot of people who need to put the utensils down. Like, put the cooking utensils down. Like, it's a lot of them who people are thirsty for them and they support. And there are actually really good chefs out here who
You gotta drop a name.
are like,
She
Oral's a
will.
good
Don't
chef.
ask her to do it
Oral's
because she
a-
will.
Oral's a good chef out here. Kiana's a really good chef out here.
Yeah,
Diamond
Kiana's
is a really good chef out here. There's a lot of really good chefs out
I
here.
gotta
we
try.
gonna have a conversation after me.
I gotta
You're
try
not a
oral.
foodie. I gotta know.
Yeah,
what's with
there's
his
a-
dad.
I gotta try oral food. I never tried his food. I heard it's
Oral's mac and cheese is banging. That's just one thing I'm going to show y'all. Love with mac and
I
cheese.
swear on.
I gotta check that out. Shout out to
Anything
him.
he does is gold.
Nah.
Alright, that's what's up.
That's just
That's
facts.
serious.
Like, I'm
Shout
sorry.
out to
All
You
jokes
don't do nothing wrong
aside.
to me.
He never did me, bro.
Like, anything that
Yeah.
did is gold.
Alright.
Facts.
Shit is
Everybody
platinum.
comes to me
Fuck
like-
gold.
All jokes aside though, I get like severe migraines. Like I've been getting severe migraines since I've been like 10. I went to go see neurologists, like I do brain scans, all of that. Like nobody can figure out how to stop my migraines. His lemonade, I do not get migraines. Like
Wow.
at all.
Oh, that's where you got this
That's
from?
crazy.
Yeah, that's what.
That shit is like medicine.
That's interesting.
Is there liquor in it?
I'm gonna have to.
He be
that shit's
adding
weird.
liquor sometimes.
Why y'all didn't say that before I mixed it with the Henny?
I was on you. I was on
There
you.
was liquor in it?
Ask for the ingredients.
I was on you.
There was liquor in it?
So you didn't ask for the ingredients. Well,
Right, I mixed that.
That's on
Be
Wondering why I was getting a little warm.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I ate an edible by accident.
But shout out to all the talented people out there. Don't give
Yes.
up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta say. Like, don't give
Not
up. It really
let
only take that one
popularity-
piece of your art or whatever you do just to pop.
And it really don't matter about.
And somebody's gonna know.
It's really quality over quantity,
Mhm.
even when it comes to your following. Honestly,
I was gonna
it's
say
not
that.
only about your work.
It don't matter who. Sometimes I'll be telling people like it don't matter how many people liked it. It matter who liked it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if 20 people like my shit, but one of them was like a celebrity or some shit, I'm like, all right, well, he liked it or they liked it. I don't know. We good. Don't worry about it.
The next
Cool.
thing I've seen too is that there'll be somebody that's really talented at what they do, but they just have a bad attitude. They don't know how to treat people.
Yes,
You gotta have personality.
but that's what. It's not even about personality. You got to know how to be a business person.
You can't run a business if you don't like to talk to
I just
people.
be feeling like I'm not sticking up for nobody, but I just be feeling like we'll go into other businesses and accept whatever kind of
That's
behavior
it.
they give us. But
No.
when it comes to
You
black
shouldn't
owned
have to
businesses
accept that
specifically,
either. But I say that all the time too.
It's
I say that all the time.
Girls
Even
be
down to
going
the
into
nail
those
One
nail
technique.
salons
business,
getting
business mess up
treated
one time.
nasty by them Chinese
Then
people.
dub.
I say that all the
The
time. You're
Chinese spot
absolutely
that
right.
shit nail up 20 times. You gonna
tough
give
Or
us
they
the
do
chance.
this. Whatever nail salon can I go to? You're just gonna go to more Chinese people.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
true.
if one black person, this is why I don't support black
Right.
businesses.
Yeah, it's straight to
you ain't
that.
even ask for the second option.
I get why we tough on our own people or whatever, like you know what I mean.
Respect
But
the
it's
person.
like,
Right.
we want the best for a black business. So it's like I get the tough criticism, but people take it to the extreme. Like you saying like, oh, now this is why I don't support black. Instead of trying to give that constructive criticism,
Exactly.
you straight to saying, yo, don't nobody buy nothing from here. Don't
Mhm.
nobody support this.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? Like you're trying to blackball them now. Like damn, like just tell them what they did wrong.
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
fact, 'cause
Try to
they'll
help
go
them
to
improve their shit.
A girl will go to the Asians to get their nails done, and it'll be trash. They'll come, make a little tweet like, "Oh my god, I hate my nails," blah blah blah, whatever. Regular. Go to a black nail tech. Nails is trash. Make a whole tweet. This bitch, blah blah blah.
And
went to
they
your nails.
don't be
At
letting
you
people
in
know personally.
Yeah.
They ain't even let you know in your face. They just
Right,
go.
they wait
get
to
on
go
social-
online
You
and
be like,
bash
what the fuck? Why did you?
But that's
tweet
why
like
people
that?
say that now.
You weren't happy.
Y'all saying the F word a lot, but it's alright. I'm counting. I'll
What
request
was
the
it,
cash
though?
app from y'all.
Yeah, I know I probably said that shit like
It's the
10 times,
F
man.
word.
I'm gonna just throw a 5 in there.
You sure?
Y'all dropping the F bomb a lot.
After that Henny and that, you feel me? I don't know.
I remember.
I don't remember
Making up
that.
I remember. We talked about
remember
this in the
saying
chat.
that.
One thing I don't mess up is the monies. Listen.
One thing I don't mess up is the lace.
I got one more question for y'all. So how do y'all feel about like the neighborhood support? 'Cause I know I'm guilty of that too. Where like
What do you mean neighborhood support?
all right, like I know I'm from the town, so there's
Yeah,
there'll
we
be people
know.
there'll be people that
So
have like good or bad. They have businesses or whatever.
You gonna
whatever
support
they doing, I'm supporting no matter what.
You supposed to.
No, but there's nothing wrong with
That's the whole
that.
team.
No, but I'm
That's the
saying
whole
though,
team.
even if it's bad, I don't care. Like
You supposed to.
Nah, but you
also
are you
part
giving
two
up
of it.
game?
You're supposed to let them know where to
That was
improve.
part 2.
Right, like, are you
Part
gonna-
two
If that's
is supposed
really
to be,
your
yo, you gotta
man.
improve on
Yeah.
X, Y, Z.
Like, yo, bro, listen, I'm still, cause you looking bad, you making yourself look bad. So I'm like, yo, Pat, why you post that joint? Like, you don't know I did no business over there. Like, why? So you gotta give them the game.
Repost you. That's if you go back to the repost. That's why they don't. They already know it's trash.
That's
So they
right.
I ain't let nobody see I supported this dude.
That's
Hell no.
exactly.
Mhm.
So
Cause that's what people do. Like even I don't even care. Honestly, I love her, but I got some soap. I got some soap or whatever, and I love the soap. It really worked for me. It worked for my face or whatever. And I'm the type of person I like to do reviews. I like to do reviews, and people like my honest reviews.
right.
So I was like, the soap really worked well, but basically like it crumbled type shit.
Okay.
So I had to use it in pieces, but regardless of that, it worked for my skin. It took away my hyperpigmentation,
Yeah.
whatever, boom. So she asked me for the picture without what I said.
Oh.
But it's just like, why? Because the product, it's a good product regardless. You just gotta improve. But she wrote me, she was like, I'm gonna improve the product, whatever. But that's what you said to me, you could have reposted that and said, I'm working on improving the products. Ladies, get this right. Let the customers know, because there should be no reason why you're lying to your customers. I want to know, especially if I'm paying a certain amount for something, I want to know if I'm buying it and it's something that I need to use consistently. If it's breaking in pieces, which means I'm gonna have to be spending more money at a time.
Yeah.
And people love to see your growth. I don't think people realize that. Because like the next time you cop this open, that shit work, you're gonna be like, yo, I remember when you couldn't even.
Bro.
Like, people like to see your growth. Like, so if you messing up, and she's trying to, and that was it wasn't like a horrible.
No, it wasn't horrible. I said it was great.
I seen it. You had the nice pictures.
When your story started, I was just like, oh my god, this is about to end bad.
No, it wasn't gonna end bad. But that's what I'm saying.
They usually do end bad too.
No, when it comes to supporting people's business, I don't usually have horrible experiences. The only experiences I usually have bad is food, but that's usually because I get food late. Where I live, it's late. Then by the time I get it, it's cold and shit like that. But other than that, usually, especially with black businesses, I haven't been one of those people that's like, oh my god, I'm never supporting the black business again. It was so horrible. I really have not had a horrible experience with a black business. Not once. So I'm sorry if you have that experience.
I don't think I've had it.
Let's be real.
I think people just be saying that, honestly, because people have attitudes, and then they'll be mad when somebody kind of comes back with that attitude and says, "Oh my god, I'm not supporting this business. She had an attitude." Well, bitch, you had an attitude first. I get the customer's always right, but sometimes y'all need to relax.
Nah, we got it.
And I have a perfect example of that. It was one of my friends or whatever. She's a nail tech, and so Shorty wasn't happy with her nails.
I remember this story. This shit got me hot.
So she had sent me the conversation, and she was going off on her, like being kind of like rude, and she was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry that you felt that way, but just let me know where I can improve." And she's still going. She's to the point where, and she's like, she keep redirecting her, like, "Oh, I'm sorry," like, and then to the point where she just got like, "All right, you know what? Like, fuck you, like,
you know what? Try to be nice.
Come back, fuck out of here. I don't need. You know how to. You could say whatever. You could tell your friends not to come here. I don't care, like, because now you're doing too much, like."
It was, and then it went to the internet.
Oh, I know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, but it was horrible to see because I liked the both of them. But to me, I felt like the customer was definitely wrong. Yeah, like if you didn't like the nails, you left without saying you left without saying you didn't like the nails. For one,
exactly.
Boom, you could have told me there. Two, I kept apologizing to you in private. You didn't want to accept. What did you want, a refund or something? Because since I wasn't about to give you your money, if you want a refund, you can come back to the shop.
Nah,
put all the nails
she ended up like crediting her money, so she was like, "What you complaining for?"
Wait, so she gave her back the money and she still came to the internet to complain?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
Sounds like a cry for attention.
Nah, not even.
And she wasn't black, so I don't like that.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but in the customer's mind, she was like, I gave her a chance. That's what it was. She gave her a chance, so now she pissed off. She gave her a chance.
But you got your money back.
That's the thing. She went to her many times. Like, she's an old customer of her.
Oh, she's a regular.
She's a regular, yeah.
So I gave her a
I
chance.
didn't know that.
She stopped going to X, Y, Z to give her a chance to do it now. And now you ain't doing it right. You playing me. Yeah. Now I'm gonna violate you. Now you playing with my nails, and you know I like my nails.
Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I could understand if the nail tech didn't give you your money back. If you messed up my nails and gave me my money
One thing about my nails is I don't like them shits. I'm not going nowhere.
Nah, I got my nails done and Shorty messed my shit up.
Support black businesses. Support the non-popular people too. Like, really though.
She was saying something behind nails.
Support the non-popular people. Stop. But our culture's ran by popularity, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that with everything.
That's right.
You listen to popular music. You're not really listening to a lot of people don't listen to underground music. A lot of people not wearing different clothing lines. You know, everybody want to wear the Polo, the Gucci, or all the expensive shit.
I'm gonna say this again, like I say it all the time, and I see people making memes out of it now. Your friends' clothing lines are designers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Ami LLC.
There really ain't no difference.
That is a designer.
There ain't no difference between a polo shirt and a shirt that somebody designed.
Every time I come here.
Ain't nothing different but the price.
The only thing that's different is you don't know the motherfucker who made the polo.
Facts, and you don't know the person. Some people don't want to buy it just because somebody made it. Just because they know it. just because they know this person,
Which
made
is
this.
weird
Like,
as
we not
hell.
buying that.
Weird as hell.
People just don't want to
Nah,
support
we're not
certain
buying
people.
that. He looked at me funny in fifth grade.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nah, I ain't buying that. Remember that time you had that argument with his shorty? Yeah, they do that.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
throwing it out
definitely.
there.
That's what goes on.
Hold me down.
Right. It's about time.
Yeah, no, I'm just holding. Let's get into
I want to get into this stuff.
this baby mother thing.
That's the one I want to get
You want to get into that?
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan. I'm a spectator for this one. I'm gonna chime in, but
I don't.
Nah, we need the first hand baby father.
I don't got kids.
that's what I'm saying. I ain't got no kids.
I don't got kids,
I
but
don't have
I
any
got
brothers.
friends that got kids. I've dated men that got kids. It's very weird. Baby mothers obsessing with you pretending to be single. You're not I'm a single mother. Excuse me. You're single. Baby daddy ain't with you no more.
Yeah.
But you are not.
But y'all, yeah,
You're
like
not a single mom. Single moms are somebody who has no father figure around. Their baby daddy's not around. No help financially,
Yeah.
whatever. Like you
Okay.
are not a single mom if your baby daddy is around, still helping you financially and taking care of your kids. You just
You're not a
single.
single mom as long as dad alive. You can always drop him off and run.
That too.
Like, you gotta keep your kid with you.
I ain't gonna lie, I never had to do that.
Like,
But if
bro.
I had to do that, it would have to be done right.
Right.
It would have had to be done.
It's
I
not
don't think
law
I've ever
saying
known
you
anybody
to
that
keep
had to
the
drop their
kids,
kid off
ladies.
like that.
Just remember this,
So-
ladies. Like,
So what are they doing? Like, what do you mean? What's the obsession about? Like, what are they doing?
I don't know if like they don't understand what a single mother is.
Yeah.
Cause it's like when one thing don't go somebody's way or when one thing is not done, it's like, oh, I do everything by myself. Like first of all,
Okay.
it's a lot of baby mothers that go and brag about shit they are supposed to do. I take my son to all his doctor's appointments and we do this and I do this with my daughter and we sit and do homework for 4 hours. Like, oh yes, yes.
Okay, mom.
That's what a mom does. I don't know what you waiting for. Like,
Right, you're like,
that's not an
congratulations.
applause. Like that's gonna happen regardless if you're married, if you're single, anything. Like the mother, you're just a mother. You nurture. That's what you do. And it's like if they don't get help with one thing, it's like, oh, I do this all by myself. Like, cause one thing didn't happen. Or if they can't do stuff that they want to do, that makes them feel like they're in a relationship, it's like, oh, I'm a single baby mother. Like, no, you're just single. Like you're just not. You don't have a man. Like you're not a single mother. You're just single. Like it gets like misinterpreted. I don't know. It's weird. I see it too much. I honestly, personally, have like a close friend that's like kind of doing it. It's like, bro, like people's trying, reaching out to you, and you over here like, oh no, cause I'm by myself. Like, no, you're not. You're just not in a relationship no more. Like.
And you're not accepting the help that you offer to you. You want to be stubborn and be mad.
Yeah,
I'm about to say. So is that coming like from bitterness? Like that's what it sounds like.
Nah,
it
it's
sound.
just from what she said that there's a disagreement. Somebody don't want to do this. Somebody want to do that, or somebody just like. From there, it's just like, it's a dub dance. My way to highway. On both ends, my way to highway.
That's why I ain't got no kids, man.
Right. Thank you.
I don't have those problems.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Kids are evil. Kids are evil anyway, and they just take all your money
I didn't say
and eat all your food.
Kids are not evil.
Kids are evil. They really
I've
are.
met some evil kids.
All kids are
evil.
evil.
All
See?
kids are
Yeah,
evil.
kids are not evil.
All kids.
Well, right? There we
Really?
go. Somebody's nice at this table.
Like I feel like kids is so innocent that they're evil.
That they are evil.
They're so innocent that they're
They
evil.
just look
It's
so
like-
innocent.
It's
that
like you don't necessarily know how wrong of what you're doing, so you're gonna act on it without thinking about it.
Yeah.
They evil and they broke.
She keeps saying
Hey,
broke though.
taking all my money.
Them kids is broke. What they want is food and toys, like they can pay for it. Like, hello, when you get a job, that's when you can start asking for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they ask for shit and don't play with it.
And don't play with it.
I'm still trying to see the single mother thing yet, because I need like an example. Like I need to know like
I was about to say something that I shouldn't say.
don't say a name. I just need like some. I need like
Say
some concept. I need to know.
No, I can't.
So I can chime
Say
in.
it.
I feel like I'm so like no knowledge on this topic.
Okay, so boom. Like my sister just
Put me on,
said,
let's
she's
go.
a single mother
Okay.
with someone just taking up space, right? So her baby father is around,
Okay.
Like he's up with
but hell no. My sister's a lesbian. You
Yeah,
know that.
she don't swing that way, no.
So he's around,
That's
like
fair.
as in he's alive, and my niece go there sometime. But
Okay.
is he a real father? No.
Okay.
She spent most of the time with his girlfriend's family and all kinds of other stuff. You know how that goes.
But I'm playing devil advocate real quick. Is that any of y'all business? When her father takes her, whoever he leaves with?
Absolutely, because you're supposed to be bonding with your father, not your father's girlfriend's grandmother and her aunt and her cousin.
But that's his family.
That's whose family, not mine, and not hers. No, it ain't.
If-
Her father's her family. They ain't married.
But you can't. You don't control that relationship.
They not. I don't control the relationship, which is why she goes and does what she does. But when it
But I'm
starts
just
to
saying
affect the
from
kid too,
Perspective.
but it affects the kid because the kid wants to see the father. The kid don't want to see the father's girlfriend's cousin.
Now
you
my
know,
father
yeah.
used to do that to me. I was just playing devil's advocate. I was not asking.
No, but
My
you
pops did that
you
to me. He
gotta
dropped
like.
me off to grandma's.
Nah, you're right. I'm just
They
saying.
did it to me. I know what you're
Girlfriend.
talking about. I just had to be the devil's advocate
Respect,
real
man.
quick. Like,
When it starts to affect the kid, it's just like, cause it's like you never with your kid at that point. So it's like you technically you a single mom at that point. Like
So y'all
you're
saying
not helping with nothing. You don't pay your child support, so it's just like what you do.
So
Go pick up. And
so
drop
they're
off.
just single. They're not single mothers. Like, well, what are we saying?
No, I'm trying to explain the difference. My sister, to me, is a single mom.
Okay.
That to me is a
Because she's
single
like
mom.
mainly take care.
Yes,
of
the sole
Okay.
responsibility is on my sister.
Got you.
Like he, to me, and from what I see, he don't do not a damn shit.
Okay.
Call me out. I'm sorry. I know his girlfriend be watching the podcast. Call me out if I see something different. I don't know. But you know,
Talk
from
about
what
it.
I see, it be the girlfriend and her family taking care of my niece.
Okay.
Which I respect her for that, because like I said, they're not married.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not married. So you know, you take on that role, and you know, shout out to you. I respect that, because a lot of women won't do that, and they'll be like, you know, like that ain't my
That
kid.
ain't my kid.
Like I don't give a shit. But you know, she step up and do what she got to do. But then there's the ones who are still getting help from their baby father. Still drop the kid to the baby father every week. You know,
Okay.
baby father taking care of them 5 out of the 7 days out of the week sometimes, you know, and then they'll be coming on the internet like, I'm a single mom, I'm struggling, or you know.
stuck in my fucking. That's crazy.
So that's the difference.
Nah, but so now I get what you're saying. So you're saying like, if the father's around, they shouldn't be walking around saying I'm a single mom. I'm a single
Yes,
mom."
if the father is involved and around and
It's like,
active.
we in this generation where bitches fiend to say that
They're
they're single
single
mom. They be
moms.
6 months pregnant. I'm a like, bro, why are you bringing it on yourself so quick? Like, did you give him like 3 chances maybe? Like, Jesus.
Being nice.
No, I didn't say only financially. If he's there physically and financially, if he is fully involved in that child's life, if he takes the kids and he keeps the kids for days or weekends, I do not feel that you are a single mom. Do you feel that way as well?
I feel the same way.
Yes. Lena Rose, I'm not sure who that is.
See, but then
That's
I'm
Angie.
gonna tell you about something that I've been keeping on.
Yeah, put me on. I'm here. I'm
And it's
soaking up the
crazy
knowledge
'cause
right now.
I didn't know this was a thing until I started seeing it more and more. But then there's females out here that like they really they see a dude, they want to have a kid with him, and they don't want him. They just want the kid with him,
That's normal.
by him.
Men do that
I'm
too.
not saying it's okay, but it's normal.
And it's like a whole agreement.
But
They're like,
it's
listen,
normal.
Men do that too.
Until she ain't getting that support, she thought she was gonna get.
Exactly.
So that's when she start crying and saying, "Oh, he a deadbeat."
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. That kind of starts out that situation.
Don't get me started.
I've
Nah,
seen
we
that.
got
I've
you
seen
started.
like, it's
Go
a
ahead.
it's a whole
Females
agreement.
ready to have a dude's baby just because he look good.
Mhm.
Oh, I know my kid gonna have
Right.
nice
Gonna have
hair.
that good hair.
I heard
nice
that
eyes.
a lot. Like,
He gonna be light skinned.
I got 4 kids.
I'm dead.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They're about to get themselves in trouble tonight. I gotta be careful out here.
I need a pen. Let me start counting. Monica owes like
You
$30.
ain't say that to
We're
him?
gonna start using our marriage to make sure to give us money.
He said you came to him like, yo, I'm ready to have your baby.
I feel like
That's what
some
he
people
makes.
want to throw that single mom woe was me because the relationship with the father didn't work out the way they wanted to.
You can
That's
say
a
that
fact.
That's
Whole time the nigga probably got a serial killer gene. What?
Oh,
What? Wait, what just happened?
Right.
When you want to have a kid with a random person just because
I was like, where that came from? They got
different topics. My fault.
a little dark in here.
What?
The next thing too, is I seen females that watch their mother, they watch their mother struggle. So when they get in a situation where they have their own kids,
I say that all the
they be like, "Oh, I'm struggling."
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh.
These mothers, baby mothers, the grandmothers, be influencing negative shit.
Mhm.
Fuck him. You don't need him. I'll help you with the
Yeah, I
baby.
see
Your
that.
mom should not be
I
helping
see
you
that.
raise the
Yeah,
baby with
Yeah,
you
like,
because
some of my
she's
kids.
telling you to do something. Like,
That's
you're a
right.
mother. Do your own thing. You gonna sit here and take your mom's advice? Your mother was a single mother.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Don't listen to her.
That shit always happen.
how the
Don't
fuck you
listen
think
to
she know how to co-parent?
Right.
It's hard though not listening.
That shit always happen.
Nah, that's
No.
real quick though.
It
That's
is.
great
I
advice.
don't
Yeah,
listen to
they
my
don't
mom.
never listen to their mom. All
This-
of a sudden,
This
it's hard
age of
listening.
parents need to realize that. Don't listen to your parents if they didn't have a father figure and a great communication with your father and your mother. If your parent didn't have great communication with your father and mother, vice versa, like don't
Right.
sit there and take that their advice. Their advice is tainted, bro. Like
Cause y'all ain't
That's a
doing
leave
fact.
that shit in the room.
Y'all ain't doing nothing but passing down the struggle.
Mhm.
Man. Like,
Yep.
You know
That's
what I'm
how-
saying? I
that's
hate
how-
seeing
Repeating the
I hate seeing
same
that
shit.
They just
same
pass down the
toxic
same
cycles.
shit
Mhm.
and don't.
Mhm.
It be a generation to generation struggle. Like
Mhm.
nobody moved up in the family at all. From like generations.
That's
That's
right.
crazy. Like from generation to generation, nobody made no type of progress. And just pass
That's
it
why I'm
down.
yelling at my
Show,
parents.
show.
Like, what did y'all do? That just had me young. Like, what was wrong with y'all, bro?
And you start pressing your.
Y'all just had sex, bro. Like that's
the
all
thing.
y'all was doing. Like
They have no plan.
no money, no. Come on, y'all messed it all up. Now look what I gotta go do. Like,
Y'all brought me into
damn,
this
like,
world.
Right.
You ain't asked to be here.
I ain't know.
You
You
ain't
brought me
leaving me
here.
with nothing, bro. Like nothing at all. Like, come on, help me.
Nah, that's the real shit
Now
though.
I
Like,
gotta start from scratch.
you wanna be able to pass down something to your children. You know what I mean? Like,
Generational
My,
wealth.
Yeah,
my
like the whole
son,
something.
he owns 20% of my clothing line.
there you go.
Boom.
That's fire. That's
See?
fire.
I had to keep 60% for the other 20%.
He's you know,
Yeah,
60
the
60's good. 60's good.
You know, because they outrule you after
Right.
a while.
You
You
still-
too old, Dad. Get out of here.
You still
Hey,
got-
whoa.
You still got over 50. You good in the game. He's good in the game. You got over 50%. That's good.
When
One.
mothers try to convince social media they the mother and the father so hard, and the fathers be trying to be there the whole time.
Yeah, women want to
Sometimes.
be.
That's
A
not-
lot of
that's
women want to be
Nah, that's a
everything.
lot of times.
Mm-mm.
They want to. Women want to be everything.
That's a lot of times.
You want to be Superman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's
They
like I
wanna be
said.
the mother,
I
the
noticed that
father,
a lot
the
of women,
doctor.
like I said before, I noticed a lot of women want this, saw their parents struggle and saw that they had to do certain things and feel like, okay,
Yeah,
well, my
yeah,
mom
shit,
did
get
this
that.
and I had to do
I should
this
be
and
able
I
to
do
do
this.
this.
Like,
Follow
no. Just because your mother struggled, that don't mean you gotta be stupid too.
Yeah, and parents
And go through the
like
same
like he
thing.
was saying, your parents be the one putting the bug in your ear, like, well,
Right.
I did it, you can do it.
Right.
Damn.
You see what I went through with your father?
Right.
Right.
Like, actually, I barely saw it. He was
That's
here
the
for
line
like
right
a
there.
month. I don't know what happened yet.
That's
Why
the.
would you assume this is gonna happen?
That's
to
one
me
of
too?
those lines. 'Cause you know.
I cannot.
Yo, they ain't trying to make no improvement. They just be watching you go through the same thing. Like,
Mm.
they gonna learn. They let you learn by yourself. Let you run right to that brick wall. Like, damn. Yep, that's how parents
Your
be.
grandmother the only one trying to save you half the time.
Mhm.
Grandma
That's
loves.
how
They
it's
don't even have the answer.
Grandma always holds it down. That's
I see
a
it with
fact.
Carmen.
Grandmothers be up with.
I feel like women have to let go of the pride of being a single woman. Children need both masculine and feminine energies in their lives. There's a thing
You
man
have to let
can.
go of the relationship first.
There's things
We
a
can
man
start
can
with that
give a
talk.
child and a woman can't, no matter how hard she tries, and vice versa. Guys also have to step up and stop allowing women to raise children alone like it's cool. You are absolutely
Yeah,
right,
that's
Boots. Mhm.
That's a whole nother topic.
You are absolutely
That is a
right.
whole nother topic. Because
That's
dudes be
crazy.
having babies and just be gone.
I mean, but how y'all
Multiple, too.
want women to not accept the fact that it's okay to be single when y'all be not wanting to be with these women? Like, sometimes it's okay to accept reality. Like, all right, I might just be with myself forever, and it's okay. But why do you have to be with somebody? Like, society makes it feel like you have to
That's what it
like
is.
marriage and certain relationships are an end all be all. Like, if you're not married or have a kid by a certain age, like there's something wrong with you. Why?
They make that like the American dream. Like,
Yeah, you should have a marriage. You should be married and have a kid by
Kids,
30.
picking fins.
Yeah, the way picking fans on the tires swinging.
I'm still trying to go to the club at 30. What's
Right. I'm trying to go to the club, you know. That's what it is. But that people think like, all right, if I didn't get married, like, damn, I didn't do it right. I didn't do it correctly.
I mean, I want to get married, but
That's not what we got
it's not
married,
like
so.
my end all be all.
Yeah, we.
What made when did you know like I
First day he laid eyes on us.
Ooh, wait, this is lit. I
is
get
the
to tell
one.
this story.
Yeah, tell me, I
Dane
want to hear
actually,
that
There you go.
He
I
said,
slid her DMs, and I asked her
Wait,
to
hold
model
up.
my brand.
hold
bro.
up. What site was it on?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram.
Shout out to
Slid her-
Shout out to
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
slid her DMs. I asked her to model my clothing brand.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think she was gonna do it, but she told me yeah. It was a lot of full and tell.
Okay.
Well,
But wasn't
Ivory,
easy.
so-
Wasn't
I
easy.
was like, I don't model.
Miss Ivory, yeah, I had to beg her.
why
I'm
you
nah,
writing
beautiful.
this?
Yeah, I'm about to
Like,
say.
what
Yes,
you talking about? You don't model. You don't gotta model. You can just show up. Bam, you wait. Like I had to hype up real quick. You know,
There you go.
She's like, okay, whatever.
She like that. She like that shit. She like that shit.
So you know, she modeled the brand or whatever. She gonna tell y'all she ended up talking to me and sliding in my DMs.
I
But
mean, she kind of did.
she did. But what happened was I
Yo,
didn't want
I
to mix
modeled the
business with
brand
pleasure
and he never hit me up again.
because I didn't want to mix business
He
with
was
pleasure.
trying to
I'm
play
talking
hard
to
to
I'm talking to my boy Five at the time. I'm like, yo, I fuck with her. I fuck with her vibe. I fuck with everything about it. But bro, I don't want bitches. Excuse me. I don't want females to think that I'm hitting them up just to model
It's
my
okay,
brand
we
and get
say
some
bitches.
ass.
Yeah, it's alright.
Like so, it's like I was like, I don't want to. You know, I don't want them to think like, you know.
You want to take that?
He hitting everybody up just for some ass. Stay away from him. Look at the creep. Like I ain't want that shit. So I'm like, yo, I can't mix that.
Yeah.
She ended up sliding into my DMs as me and him is talking about it. Like we're literally
Oh, wow.
face to face talking about it, and I'm like,
Mind you,
Yo,
look, guys, I
that's
do
what
so
it
much
was.
hints.
And that's when
This was me shooting my shot. He posted food. I'm like, that looks good. He like, it was. I'm like,
Well,
damn.
Well,
You
yeah,
didn't catch it?
I didn't know.
We never catch you.
Like, I was never talking to you before. Now it's just like, you
You
know,
have to be direct with men if you flirting and shit. We don't get none of that. We be
Women be playing Jedi.
y'all be
mind tricks
playing
and shit,
oblivious.
you gotta think about
now we do though because it's scary. We don't know what you
Because
we don't like
like
rejection.
if we jump out the window, if you jump out the window, they be like, nigga, I was just complimenting you on your food.
Yeah, I was just trying to be
all right.
I just messed up a whole friendship.
I got it
out
wrong.
the window.
just to be an
Damn, I
advocate.
can't just give you a
Exactly that, and then you look like the only creep.
Yeah.
Like, alright,
And then you know they all got friends, so she gonna go back and tell her handful of friends, and now you secluded on, and this is Staten Island. You secluded now.
You just lost
Like,
out on like.
that's what happens,
Like,
bro.
don't go work with Bones.
Yo, you shoot.
Yeah, like,
That's
yeah.
a fact. You shoot one shot, that's like 20 shots in one
You
shot.
feel me, bro? Like you gotta
One shot
aim
is
that
really
shit
like 20,
precise,
yeah.
bro. Like
One shot might be like 15.
I had to look at her friends, see who they were. Like, did I ever shoot my shot with them? Did I ever do it? Like, I had to really dig into this shit. Like,
Yo, that's real. That is real, man. But so, I mean, when when did you know, like, I want to marry shorty? Like,
and it was what's crazy is people probably not gonna believe this because she was pregnant and shit when I proposed, but it was before she got pregnant.
okay.
Like, to be real, it was just her fake shooting her shot. Like, just coming at her energy. It was just like, I never had it from a female before.
Right.
And on my end, I was just tired of playing females. I was just tired of being a dog. I was tired of, like, having that dog mentality. So I'm just like, yo, what if I go into this relationship with the 100%? Instead of giving it 20%, giving this other girl 30 and, shooting my 40 over here. Nah, I'm gonna give her 100%. And you could tell, actually, I was talking to somebody at the time. She sat down with me like, yo, this is what made me know she was the one, actually.
Okay, here we go.
We sat down, she's like, oh, I want to be a girl. And I'm like, pretty much, I'm like, yo, I'm talking to other people, give me a month to cut them off. Like, give me a month so nothing won't linger and no girl won't come around like, oh, I was just fucking him, I was just doing this. I was like, give it a month. When she looked me dead in my eyes, was like, all right. Like, that right there was like, you gonna give me a month to cut girls off? For real?
For real?
Like, it was like, lit. Like, but that's
I got
what
some people to cut off too. It's okay.
So she's meeting you halfway on the race.
yeah, it was
That's what I'm about to
exactly.
say.
And I
That
never
means she
had
has to
no
give it a cut up too. She's like, you too? Shit, alright.
She met me halfway, pretty much. So I was like, nah, I gotta
Yo,
get to
women
that
is
much.
slick, bro. We be mad hype. Like, yo, she gonna leave you. She
That's
has to
what I'm
give it a
saying,
cut
though.
up too.
She's lucky though, 'cause you
Oh, I knew that.
Right?
But that's why I told her to give it a month. Like, you cut off your people,
Right, you
I
do
cut
you,
off my
let me
people.
do me.
Nothing else gonna linger. Now let's jump into this. As soon as she told me, yeah, I'm like, oh, she different. I ain't bet. That's fire.
So y'all started off on like a good. That sounds like a good foundation, at least. That's what I'm
Honest
saying.
communication.
There was no chicks lingering, and that's what made the relationship healthy.
We say this every week. Communication gets you a long way.
There's people that have been in relationships for many years and can't do each other. That's what's up.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
you caught me slipping on that.
It's like a
one.
whole thing.
A rippling effect. Jesus
And-
Christ. That's crazy. I'm really the only one putting money in
I put like 6.
At this point, I might as well take
Cash
my money
App,
back.
like
Nah, I'm
9.
I need some singles.
$9. I think I'm at like 9.
But I know you wanted to get into the every man cheats.
Yeah, because when
I'm
I
gonna
was
let you
up
get into that
here,
because we got some time.
y'all was on.
What episode was that? I don't
man,
remember that.
That might have been
I
like
remember
3.
Everybody said that, or just Nook?
Him. He right there.
Him did it.
Okay.
Every man
Him
cheat.
said it.
Well, I got a question then.
Go ahead.
You're not wrong.
So
Okay. Thank you.
that's what I was gonna
Appreciate
say. What do you consider cheating?
Yeah, that's- here we
Because
go.
like,
That's what-
is
There we
texting
go.
other women
There we
considered
go.
cheating?
Oh, yeah,
To me, that's
cheating
considered
too.
cheating.
I thought you just meant in general.
Well,
Or men
I did
cheating.
mean
I
just-
cheated before. I ain't cheating now. Like I ain't cheating with her, but I cheated on other
Right.
women. So yeah, I cheated. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, but then that doesn't count as all men cheat, because then I think he means like all men cheat forever. Like that's just something that's gonna
Oh,
happen.
forever,
and men
ever.
just
Ever,
gonna
ever.
No, I
Nah.
don't. Like I don't want to say that because there are there's like a handful of good ones.
He don't even want to say it.
Because it's like I really
Because he don't believe it.
in my heart I don't believe that. Like I don't believe that. I feel like every marriage that you see out there, like them 30-year, 40-year marriages,
Oh yeah.
something happened.
Yeah.
It didn't go
It's-
through.
listen, if
I
it's
had
something
to go
happened,
through
Something
30, 40,
happened.
Keep
Yeah,
going
something
up.
happened.
Just be careful what you say, because we already got the bad rappers, Geminis. They looking to.
I'll keep keeping
Yeah,
it.
watch out, 'cause
Listen.
Kanye and Kim getting
One
divorced.
And
Yeah.
I'm
and-
serious.
They looking to see what you
If
gonna
I'm
say.
wrong, you know what I'm saying? You open to challenge my opinion. I'm saying
Daquan said he don't agree with that.
who that.
That's another gem.
And he
And listen, and I'm not saying because there are relationships out there where men have never cheated,
It's the
but how
mentality.
rare is that?
Because I'm gonna give it to you.
That's
like
all I'm
this.
saying.
It's the mentality you go into your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went into this relationship on some. I'm gonna make it my business not to cheat. So now
Yeah.
if this relationship don't work, I know finally my relationship didn't work because I didn't cheat. Like if I keep that out the relationship, let's see how far we gonna get.
Right.
Because all my other ones got messed up because I was out there
Cheating.
cheating. So I was like, all right, cool, let me fix it. Don't cheat no more.
Don't.
And you did something like Pat said. You did something a lot of people don't do. A lot of people don't even drop their baggage before they jump into a relationship with somebody.
Mhm.
A lot of people
They
still,
just hop into the relationship.
They still jump into a relationship, but they still got their side joints
Yeah.
that they had before they got there.
Baby
Baby
mama
mom
living.
living. Something like it's like something bound to happen. Like, and I'm not like I said. I'm saying shit. Like 80% of the dude be cheating, bro. Like
I think 70.
Okay, I could go with that. 70.
Takita made a really good point.
What
She
she
said long-lasting relationships come with a lot of forgiveness, and forgiveness does not mean being stupid. Forgiveness and stupidity are two different things.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
But
now,
some men don't have to cheat if your wife is freaky.
right.
Hey, if you got the wife that's
But
into
even-
all of that nasty stuff, you
See,
gonna,
but
what
that's
you need to
another
cheat
thing.
for?
Like
Even
men like
men
to
get
marry
greedy.
people that they not really. We was gonna
I'm
say
not
that. Go
getting
ahead.
some
Go ahead.
Oh, I ain't getting greedy.
No, but no, she was. But you was about to say like men don't marry women that they know are, like they know.
They
if
know
you want a threesome, right? Like,
Oh, you're
say-
not marrying a bitch that's giving for threesomes?
I'm not saying that.
A lot of men are too ashamed of what other men are gonna think
I'm sorry.
about the women that they
Right.
date that they don't want to marry those
It
type
wasn't
of
her.
women.
Exactly. But I'm saying a lot of men, like, all right, so say a man want a threesome, like he's married to this woman, but he always wanted a threesome. But if your wife wasn't into that,
You should have known that.
yeah,
before you married her.
exactly. So you're
That's
not
all.
supposed to be jumping into this
People
relationship.
like, I hate that she don't like women. Like,
Right.
Right.
You should
didn't-
have known
you
that
didn't
before.
know that.
then, like,
But I'm saying like,
And the thing is, there's different females out there that's into everything. So you're gonna find somebody that's gonna
Yeah.
get into what you're into.
you gonna find somebody that's into you. You just gotta don't jump into it too quick. Like
Yeah.
everybody be feeding for a relationship to last long. Just date. Stop
Mm-hmm.
getting into relationships. Date.
right.
Thank you.
Ladies, don't be afraid to date, and fellas, stop calling girls hoes because they date.
There you go, talk that shit.
Niggas be tell you, oh yeah, she dated 3 niggas. Duh.
That don't mean
Like,
it.
goddamn, bro. Y'all supposed to take
That's
her
why you're
out,
not
flash,
supposed to be
wine and
asking.
dine, talk to each other, and figure each other out.
Like,
And that's because people assume that because you're dating multiple people that you're having sex with all of them, which is very.
Yeah, that's the
annoying.
stigma we need to take away from that too.
And you know-
Dating don't mean y'all having sex.
and we be the biggest hoes, and we be mad at females, and they be.
That's
You know how many
why
bodies we
we-
got?
Yeah,
Talking about your
But
You're not
body,
usually like me.
your body is
Ladies,
your temple, nigga.
That's
too,
why
and
we
you still
be
be
mad
giving it to
though, because
everybody.
we know what we would do. So, and we know we did it with other females. So we like, what makes you different? That's why we act
Like,
like
I
that.
had somebody like you, bro.
Yeah, like that's the
That's a fact.
Yeah, word.
that's the logistics on it.
Damn, I said it again.
See, that's what I was saying. People marry people that look good for the part,
Yeah.
but be miserable as. That's
People be scared to marry
That's
ugly
what I
people.
was gonna say.
What? No, listen,
No,
you could
they do.
meet. That's a,
People be scared to marry
you
ugly
could meet
people because
somebody-
of what everybody else gonna
right.
say.
You could meet an ugly person, or let's say a medium person. Let's not say like
Medium
super.
ugly.
Let's give it a 4, right? 4 or 5.
4 is not medium ugly.
What's medium ugly? 3.
4 is ugly.
What's medium ugly? Like a 6.
Six, yeah, 6.
Alright, so it's 6, right? But you be scared like, damn, if I give it this 6, people gonna be like, you got with that? People gonna be, people be
People
really
be
scared
too
of judging.
worried about what everybody
So
else
That's why as a man, you
says.
gotta make a body get right, go work out, make her look good.
But
See
that-
now, see what he
Now,
just said?
now.
But you gotta make your girl look appealing to everybody else, but
Not to
because
you.
what everybody else
To
is gonna
you.
say. But you thought she was appealing before. Obviously, that's
He
why you
probably
got
think
with
that. He
her.
probably just like the personality.
That's true too.
Now,
He
see,
ain't like
I
the body
agree with
part, so
that.
he like, yo, let's go fix that up.
Yeah, and I can't blame
Right.
nobody for that. 'Cause listen, you gotta tell her, I want to stay with you, but we
Like,
gotta
cool people. I like
something
the
gotta
vibe.
give,
but-
baby. Like,
So right.
Let's go
You gotta
jogging.
meet me a little.
You gotta
You
meet
gotta
me
meet me a little.
that's the truth, though.
Y'all annoying.
But all I'm saying, at the end of the day, 70% of men be cheating. All them 30, 40-year relationships, something
They
happened.
still.
They forgave that man for something. Maybe he forgave her for something.
Mm-hmm.
We
We don't
don't.
talk about
Listen,
that.
Yeah, we
I
don't
had-
talk about that.
I
either.
had older
90%
couples
of
telling
them
me. I had older
If it's
couples telling me the
70%
key to
of
their relationship was cheating a little. Honestly.
It's I think because me
Yo,
personally,
I ain't gonna lie, I heard that before.
I'm
I
like,
ain't gonna lie.
I commend anybody that's been in a relationship with somebody for 50 years and you just had sex with the same person for 50 years.
Like, that sounds
that's
depressing.
That sounds very depressing. Don't do that to me because we just got married.
Like
That's-
at some point in time, we had to have some type of fun somewhere, go on a vacation and
She gonna
Right.
start sagging. She gonna start
You gotta
acting
let-
different.
I gotta
Come
watch
on.
somebody
Yeah,
suck your dick or
man, we
something.
gotta do
I don't wanna
something,
do
like,
it.
This is crazy.
Let's pull this bitch in on vacation. Come on.
And I think that's what
You want
this.
a drink?
I think that's what this generation birthed. Just a bunch of freaks. Like we all out here on some freaky shit. Like, listen, I can't be having sex
That
with
was
the
the
same
only thing
person.
my parents had to offer me.
for-
The only thing I knew. Nigga, listen, you heard the R&B songs we was playing to as
Right.
kids?
Rocking, knocking the boots and
Come
all
on,
kinds
man,
of
it's-
shit.
please.
they don't make them like they used
Watching
to
men
no
grind
more.
on the floor and shit.
Right.
They was wildin'.
They used to really
You
be
ain't want to go to one of those
having
concerts. You got like the girl
sex
go to
with
one of those concerts. Like,
Yeah.
oh, nah, you ain't go what? What concert you going to? Nah, you staying home tonight. Tripping. But like I said, shout out to all the faithful men out there. I asked
You
him
said that like
this
you were
question last
faithful.
week. How many good men do you know?
I
You
know.
personally. Both of y'all. Y'all can both answer.
I know a lot.
I thought about you when he said that. Too.
I know a lot, honestly, brother. That might shock you, but to be
Yeah,
real,
no, I would love to
started-
hear that.
I started surrounding myself by those men.
I
Like,
like that.
there were certain people I had to let go because
Mm.
they ain't, they wasn't in line with how
I
we
like
was built
that.
in a sense. So it's like, nah, I fall back from you.
I like that.
But right now, in my life, right now at this moment, I'm around at least 5 good men.
That's good.
That'll check me
5
too.
good men is good.
That's
That'll
good.
check me and let me know if I'm wrong.
A lot of niggas don't even have one good man.
I think I need to take his
So
advice
5
out
is
there.
good.
I think I need to take your advice out there. Like if I, because that's important. 'Cause if you're around all this,
I
don't want to say
go on my way to
negativity,
make
but if you're around
friendships
single people that's doing them, you want to get sucked back into that lifestyle.
Mhm.
It depends on what lifestyle you living at the time, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're in a relationship where you can't, like my man Drew married, like he be around, like he'll come around us like that no more.
Yeah.
Nah,
You
I
know what I'm
even
saying?
got like
but he still pop
one
up
single
out there,
friend.
but, like,
Did he gain to marry
two
friends?
maybe.
yeah, he
He just
be
don't have-
hanging around people, go to church and all that good stuff. So
You go
hang
to
around like
church?
that positive. I don't be going to church.
You hang around people.
Hang around people that be nah, he hang around married.
He
I think
knows something
you
good.
have to do that. Like married men have to hang around other like. Is that true? Do you hang around other single people and just It's okay.
I'm not gonna lie, Malika told me when I got married that I'm gonna have to get married friends. She
Yeah,
was
you
like,
do
"You gotta
need
get
married
married
You do
friends."
need them, but they're not.
They're
not the only people. You
Yeah,
know.
They're not the
Single
only people
friends.
you need,
But
Well,
you
you're
can't
gonna
call
need
your
them.
married friends because you know.
Like,
life got
we're
them
not
locked
gonna know
up.
what you're going through. Like, you need somebody to know what you're going
Yes.
through. You need some people to relate to
Yeah,
you at all
true.
times.
Yeah, because if you're looking for advice, you can't call me.
Right, and then you're gonna be mad sometimes.
Look
Your
what should I
single
do? I'm like,
friends
leave
going
her.
You
out.
know what I do?
Come back to the streets.
Right,
I'll
single
call
friends
my
out all
single
the
friends,
time.
and I know don't ever listen to that shit.
Yeah.
I'll call him and be like, yo, man, you won't believe what she did. He'll be like, man, I would have, I won't do that.
Bang.
Stupid. Like, the hell?
Right back on the block with your ass, man.
But that's what they
Man,
want.
that's why you single.
That's what
dummy.
they
Like,
Talk about hold on.
That is exactly what they want.
Talk about that.
That is exactly what they want. Even, and I'm not even gonna say single men, single women too. Like, you gotta watch the single friends that you talk to, because a lot of women will literally steer you in the wrong direction.
Yes.
And men, because they want you to be out there gallivanting in the streets with them, and you
I'm
know,
be jealous.
They don't want you to be happy, bro.
my single friends, when I
Be
first
low-key
got with
shady.
Monica, they was like that. Like, nah, bro, you ain't doing this no more. You ain't. Nah, you lying. I'm like, nah, I'm dead ass. Nah, let's go do this. No.
They can't
Like,
believe
let's go
it.
talk to this girl.
They
We in the
can't
club
believe
and all of that. They're like, yo, come on, walk over here with me to talk to this one. Nah, I can't do that
I
no
can't
more.
believe it.
I'm not your wingman no more.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
They heartbroken now. Like, damn, bro. It's like, yeah.
It's like
Like,
men never want to see the dynasty end. You know what I'm saying? Like, we never want the dynasty to be over. And it's like, yo, you leaving the brand? You leaving?
Yep.
Nah, it's not. We still got like 5 more years, bro. You can't do
no,
that.
they pushing 30, hanging
Right.
She
You know what
got
I'm saying?
me tight,
I
though.
still feel young. That's the problem. Like,
my thing is, why I stayed the way is, I started seeing certain friends get married, and they just got married out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, y'all ain't even tell me y'all broke away. It's like, you know, we in the club together doing that X, Y, Z. Now, wait, we ain't fucking bitches no more. We ain't picking up nobody.
No,
You married? What?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's different now, bro. Like,
So
yo,
you just hit me with, all right, bet, cool. Like,
played the jerseys hung up. Put the jersey up. A lot of men don't want you to hang your friends don't want you to hang your jersey up. They want you to be out there running the streets with them forever.
That's bad.
Whatever.
I'm sorry, I just got a text message.
And most of them be in a bad situation too. That's why
Everybody that's tuning in, shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now.
shout out to y'all.
Everybody.
Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. What happened? Somebody said some funny shit? Oh. Shout out to everybody that's
Somebody
tuned in.
tuned in.
Oh.
Somebody.
Now you got me want to look through the jars. Like, what's going on?
Dang, I'm not even
I'm
on
nosy. You
Facebook.
can't.
That's
tell
why
me.
I got the screenshot, because I'm not friends with the person, so I didn't know that they was watching. But
I probably know
Ooh.
what you're talking about. But all right, anyway.
What up? Hey, how
So,
do you?
I'm
I
gonna fuck
do,
you up now. Whoever
do
you
wanna-
are, I'm gonna beat your ass.
don't say that. Allegedly.
I do want to wish y'all a happy marriage and all that good
I'm
shit.
just
You know what I'm
playing.
saying? Like, so I commend anybody else to get married because I don't see it often out here. So you know, what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of baby
I definitely
showers,
pick
not
that shit
enough
up.
marriages.
Yeah, a lot of baby showers, not marriages. So I commend anybody I see making that step. You know what I mean? That's real man shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I dig it. I respect it.
Can we get into a different topic real quick? This
You wanna get
real
one more?
quick.
Yeah, go ahead. do that.
I want to get into the temptation part, because a lot of men think their temptation on social media and stuff, or temptation with being in a relationship, is only hard for y'all, but it's not.
But it's not.
It's not. It's really not. Like,
I always thought women
especially
had better control.
we do have better
They do, they
control,
don't. No,
but
they
we
don't.
don't at the same time. Like,
they just better at hiding it. Don't believe
Okay,
that.
Millie, tell you guys. Let me hear what you guys say. We need to.
he just shut my shit down. He was actually right, because I was about to lie. We are definitely better at hiding it. You know, and I say that all the time. Men cannot cheat. You guys are horrible cheaters.
Yeah, women just smart. Like,
You guys, you stop following normal routines
You know what it is,
all
too?
the time.
men get so hyped when you get away with something.
Yeah.
That
Then you
there's-
gotta push a little more.
No, not that too, but your mind gets away from the fact that she might be doing something. You're so happy with what you got away with that you ain't thinking about what she getting
No,
away with.
men just be
You just so
full
caught
of
up in your own
themselves.
world, like yeah.
She just walking out naked with a trench coat.
You're like,
See you later, baby.
Like, you in your own world, like yeah, I just came back to do my own.
I'll go into the club.
Okay, where you going?
Oh, you look nice, babe. I know.
Nah, but women are super slick with it. But women get offered sex all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Men don't. You know, there's certain men out there that's popular.
It don't change, but you posting.
Sex.
It don't change because you
Ain't no
posting your
chicks
partner.
out here
either.
like,
It doesn't change because you're posting
Yeah,
your
it's
partner.
I thought it would.
Always celebrity
I'm not
That
men.
gonna
makes
lie. I really
that
thought
makes
it
people
would.
bother you more. It's
Well, it
like
gets worse.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, she with that nigga. Let me see what I could like.
Yeah,
Chicks-
They want to crack the
Yeah,
code.
They want to
crack the
I love that shit though, cause chicks test me every day. My list, like, oh,
Somebody
hey, how you
DM'd
doing?
up there. She was like,
Yo,
"Give me your
what's good?
number, daddy."
No funny shit. I show her like, yo, you know how I'm thinking. She set me up.
Right,
Like, yo,
right, you said
this your
this
friend.
shit.
Stop playing with me. Like,
Nah.
we're not doing that. Like, I'm ready to bomb her shit. Like,
Nah, when a man asks me if I know who a girl is, I know he think I'm trying to set him
Right,
up.
like, yo, you know
That-
shit?
I'm like, no.
Put
I
your
do
hit me
not
up
know
for
her.
random and
she
shit.
ain't got nobody else following us. Like 2 other friends. I'm like, alright.
We ain't got no mutual. Who is this?
Yeah,
Like,
like,
nah, but like only celebrity, like probably celebrity men get offered, or you know you got
Yeah.
the bag
The
or
bag, yeah.
whatever like that. But like even
Only
ugly
16.
women,
That's how upset you
even
get
ugly,
caught up.
even ugly women get offered sex, especially in this day and age, because
yeah.
even the ugly
Especially the
girls.
ones with fat.
Well,
Now, it
y'all,
might
when you get
change
offered
now.
sex, it just don't come across as sex. But that's what it really be.
But that's back to what he
That's
said
interesting.
earlier. What I've been saying in other shows. Like I can't
They be
catch
indirect.
signals.
Yeah.
My antennas
That's dumb.
do not
Y'all
be
know we
catching
dumb,
the
and then
mixed
y'all get
signals.
mad that we dumb. That's what we do.
Right, like you
They're
know,
like, oh, they so
you
stupid.
know I wouldn't
He
know
never
that.
got the hint. But you knew that. You knew I
You
was
knew I
gonna
wouldn't
get
get
the
the
hint.
hint.
Antennas
Okay,
be
okay.
here.
Still do
You
the
here, girl? We
The
talking about
antennas
you
be
earlier.
here. The mixed signals be going there.
Yeah, but it's like, and like I said, so you don't. Sometimes you don't want to jump out the window because you don't want to seem like you
Exactly,
fiending. Like, oh, like, because then she like some
I
girls be
jumped
like, oh,
out
you
the
probably do
window.
that with everybody. Like,
You jumped out the window and you
she's
get
like, I really just thought the jerk chicken looked good. Like that's it. And then you like, damn, I thought she was trying to holler at me on the low.
But there's been times that females switch it up too. Like they'll be like, oh, like nah, it wasn't that type of party, and then they see you with somebody else, or the situation changed. Now they're like, oh, but I ran down on you.
I
You
seen-
ain't went down on me.
Yeah, because there's sometimes that I wanted a nigga and I'm like, and then I see him with somebody else and I'm like, I might want you again.
I said, hold on.
My bad.
He looks.
Yeah, he look like you
They be,
today.
yo, that's why I said that. Yo, when you get another girl, they be on you more because they be thinking like, oh, he's gonna be available. Ain't nobody checking for that nigga.
But you know what?
pop out with
Men
the
are
job.
so stupid that they fall for it. Y'all
Yeah.
really be falling for it. Cause there's some men that I see they get in a relationship and I don't want them. And I'm like, alright, let me just slide and
Niggas
see. And they
believe a
really be
homegirl that
falling
like
for
them.
the
I was
trap.
telling
Or
niggas-
be with a girl that just
When
want to
you-
talk to them for the moment.
When you- no, 'cause
I'm
it's-
taking advantage of
Because
us.
I
This
be telling
ain't
people,
fair at this point.
when you a man, you
Payback's
fighting,
a bit.
you fighting against yourself and like your dick. Like it's just
Yeah.
like, cause even
And he always
overpowers your
Yeah.
mind. You be, cause you be looking at Shorty like, nah, really.
That's what I'm saying.
You dick like, nah, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. You know, like, come on.
And it's worse for a man because like our dick ain't got no brain, but that's what we think with. Like, it's like
Just jerk it off.
That should've
Y'all
got-
gotta go
No.
through with the act.
It's a problem.
That don't work all the
Like,
time.
yeah,
That's
that's
an ego.
That's a temporary
It
fix.
is ego.
It is an ego
Ego.
thing.
It is-
That's how a lot of men are
Because we
brought up.
can't just go.
that's why I
we
do.
rather the woman finish because
Exactly,
girl,
exactly.
you got it up.
No.
Word.
That's how we.
There's no
That's why
way.
y'all be cheating.
Nah, but that's what I said. Like a lot of like, the hormones take over because like after you bust the nut, niggas be like, I ain't have to do that.
No.
Yo, I'm telling you. I'm
And then y'all
telling
be
you.
mad, especially when the girl's ugly.
You be like, yeah, cause like you bust the name like, you start looking at Shorty like,
I ain't even need to go that
I ain't
route.
have to do that.
Now your girl
What the
gonna
fuck
flame
is
you
wrong
when
with
she
me?
find out.
I was telling my
Like,
man.
that ugly bitch.
I told my man, me and my
Dirty
man had this
bitch.
conversation because he had. I said, listen, like nowadays, if you cheating on your shorty, she gotta be bad. I was like, you can't be
Exact
out.
word.
Because if she catch you with some ugly looking thing,
Yeah.
She not gonna let you live
She's
it
not
down.
gonna let you live it down.
if she bad,
Oh.
she's still
Never
gonna be
will let you
mad.
live
You're not letting you live it down.
Like
She
she's
brought-
still
she
gonna be
bring that to
mad,
social
but
media
at least
so
she'll
much.
be like, at least she was cute though.
Not only
At
that,
least my
but-
man got
They
taste.
never cute.
Yo.
That's the problem. They're
But
never
you know
cute.
how you know how hard it is to dump a situation as an adult, like that. Like you sat there, like when you was in high school, you nutted, you ain't want her there. You like, alright, my mom about to come home. As an adult, you can't be like, alright, my mom about to come home. It's like, damn, I just gotta
It was
leave.
like,
No, you don't.
No, you can just say. Go.
You ready to go?
Nah,
Where you
I'm
moving?
not doing that.
What you about to do?
what you about to do?
What you about to do?
Cause I'm about to get in the
Right,
shower.
I gotta go out.
do?
Like if you try to lounge too long, like bro, I gotta go.
Or for the females out there that like the hood dudes, oh y'all about to go make this pop.
Right. No, because then the bitch gonna want to take the ride with you. You know, bitches love the joyride.
Your
Like,
Uber is
Invite
out.
themselves.
I'm coming. always gotta make a pop the top good. That's what it crack.
It's
Gotta make the pop.
it's
They be thumping the top.
but
Nah, no for me.
women get a lot of temptation. Yeah, I do. But like I said, like women just move slick, man. Like you wouldn't even know she did you filthy, man. Like
Yeah, we're.
you wouldn't even.
If y'all move, it's not.
Like-
we don't move slick. We
just
move smart.
I never understood. I never understood the Mario Winans song. I don't want to know.
Oh my God,
Yo,
God,
we were just
bro,
playing that the other day.
Bro.
That nigga had problems. We was like,
There's
why was
something
he
wrong with
saying?
If you,
He's smart. Why would
you
I?
don't want to know, no, because it's real shit. I
Did
don't
you
wanna
see
know.
the
Do
video?
you really
He
want to
sent
know if
her
your man
a
is playing
video
you?
with
No,
the
you
next
don't.
Oh yeah, he was tripping in the
He was
video.
still like,
in the
nah, I
video,
don't
he
wanna
was
know.
Speaking to the screen.
But he was all up in the
You
scene.
wanna
like-
know? You need to know. You need to lead.
He
Actually,
said you
to
need
go
to know. She's violent.
check in the clinic or
Like,
something.
that's what I be saying to
Go get with
people.
her friend.
Y'all think men
Something
don't
like-
cry and stay.
Get your
Niggas
get
cry
back.
and stay.
Yeah,
No, niggas do
Cause
crying.
niggas be head
no.
over. Some niggas be head over heels for they women, man. Like don't get it fucked up.
Some niggas be getting
Stupid
treated
over
like
women.
shit.
Man.
What word you said? You said niggas. That's not part of the word.
Is it? Yes, it was.
Y'all don't even
Damn,
know the
we was saying-
words.
Is it niggas?
That's why I'm just put 3. Wait, hold that. Anyway,
Those facts.
yeah,
You right.
there's a lot of money.
That means I need to put some money
Yeah,
in
you
the jar.
gotta
I said
throw
niggas
some
like
money
I'm
in
putting
there.
$3
Made me forget what I was saying.
Pat, all of y'all, it's alright. I forgot. Cash up. I'm
But hold up, let me y'all want to get because we gotta wrap this up. So.
Oh, what time is it?
It's 9:46.
Oh shit.
Nah, we got time.
We got time time?
Little bit.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
It's supposed to be 10 o'clock.
Why
What
y'all
time
do
is
it?
it? 8:30 now.
We got
Oh
till
yeah,
10.
it's about to 10 o'clock.
We got till 10:30,
We got
but
some time.
we don't want to run up the live
Yeah,
too
word.
long because they will post it to YouTube. Anyway, if y'all got any final takes on that about the women having the temptation? 'Cause,
Yes.
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
final
it's,
takes on
it's
that?
kind of hard, you know, with or without posting that you're in a relationship. You can not post that you're in a
We're gonna go around the
relationship. You could keep on posting regular, and you could post like you single. People still gonna be writing you. You could like boom. I don't be posting nobody,
Mhm.
right? As soon as I went to Puerto Rico,
Them DMs was lit.
I mean, my DMs was lit before, but there was extra lit after Puerto Rico. Everybody wanted heart eyes, every picture, and it's like a lot of men just wanted to start making themselves be known at that point. Especially when they look at who you're with, and then they think like, all right, that nigga probably
Yeah.
pussy or this, you know,
So
the
Harris
N-word or
is
whatever. Right, and you know, I'm probably, you know, whatever. Like Monica always say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So, step if you want to.
I was wanting to say, I do know that women be getting a lot of temptation out there. Like I said, every day, niggas is off. But I think that makes it easier for y'all to deny sex, because it's just like get offered it all the time.
Nah.
Doesn't that make it easier for y'all to just say like I don't?
It depends on
Because
where
now,
it's from.
for the men that don't get offered sex all the time, then you know that couple females pop up, niggas is like, oh.
Nah. Okay, so think about this. Boom. If it ain't say you get offered sex all the time,
Right.
you get offered sex all the time, right?
Right.
But it's somebody that you've been wanting for mad long. And all of a sudden they know you, and say you married at this point, they know you married, all of a sudden then they always write you, just want to talk to you, or you know, just making mad random ass conversation, knowing that y'all talked back in the day probably, but didn't get nothing going. But you know, people just always, they always want you to remember. They always want you to remember
Niggas be doing
that.
that to
That's temptation.
The man will definitely take that
Niggas
risk
be
before the
doing that.
woman.
Of course, they can do that to everybody.
Like I always wanted to hit
I want y'all
that. I
niggas to
gotta
know
see
too.
it.
I see that
Like-
shit all in her DMs. I see every
Listen,
single
I
one
got
of
it.
them.
Yo, I used to.
I got the
It's
password.
fun though. It's fun, isn't it?
I just be like, oh
Right?
damn, him?
I'm about to
Shit,
say,
I didn't
yeah. I was
know
like,
that.
damn, my
I
man
thought
took a
niggas
picture.
It's the
like
worst
big
when it's
girls.
somebody you
Why
know.
you need
Right. I'm like, yo, he really. Oh damn. Yo, that's a fact. Pat, you got any final
Yeah,
thoughts?
so- So for me, it's like there's times where I had like females I was dealing with, and they had friends that like they had whole friends, like a whole group of whole friends.
That's part of
They
the
had like
package.
they,
50.
Nah,
This
yeah.
alone is 50? That's not.
Hold on. Hey, all right,
I'm sorry.
Pat, go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, females had like a whole group of whole friends, and it's like, I know when you out with them, I know they be gassing you. They get drunk, you get drunk, y'all get high,
That's.
Yeah,
and
cause
they sit there and they gas you.
I know when to leave my whole friends.
I want to tell you
I'd be
this
like,
real
"God,
quick before
gotta
it goes
go."
around the corner. Whole friends be just that, whole friends. They be their hoes on their lonesome. They don't ever try
Thank
to
you.
They don't ever try to influence you to be hoes. They don't ever try to force
That's
you.
why I
That's
Your
said
what
whole
they
friends.
say.
I ain't the whole friends. I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I've had my man.
I ain't never had no whole friends trying to force me to do
I've had my man's girlfriends telling me like, oh, I don't like Steve because I didn't tell him to do that.
Or maybe you are the whole friend.
I mean, but that's different. Like girls don't like the whole nigga friend. Go eat that together.
He was itching for that joint. Like, I need to get this off.
Nah, the girls don't like the whole nigga friends because they bring them around the single situation.
Right. That's
but it's different. Like,
And
girl, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
That's not my fault. He ain't got
Why would you
he
drag
ain't got no willpower to this. Nothing he do. I'm not throwing the ass in his face. He went and found shit. I
Right.
didn't tell him to do it.
Thank
He
you.
did it, and I
Thank you,
can't
too.
tell a grown man what to do. Like, a grown man gonna do what he wanna do. Yeah.
Sometimes your whole friend just bring you along so you could be the wingman. You know,
Yeah,
you
he just
gotta entertain the other friend. Let me know when you done in the back. I got this out
Some
here.
people take it.
Hey,
Some
friend.
people take it that extra mile.
You gotta entertain that nigga for the rest of the night while your friend out there sucking dick. It's okay.
Oh, word.
All right, that's how it be.
Yeah,
Like,
it do be like that.
all right, Bone.
You just gotta
let-
give the nigga
That's
some
how it be.
conversation for the night.
Let's let Bones get into his final thoughts.
What you mean?
You got any final thoughts on this topic about the women?
All right, whoa.
Wait, my fault,
One more
yeah.
time before we get into it. How about the situation when the females be out with the whole friends and then like they get the ratio and it be like the one dude, like it be 3 to 3.
Okay.
Like
Sure, I do now.
Yeah, but that's just playing wingman. You literally just be
Wait,
entertaining
You
the
playing
person.
wingman and she married? Bitch, you playing wingman? That's crazy. You be playing wingman?
You
I do
Nah,
not
you
play.
ain't going on no more.
You don't play wingman when
Say
you
you
go
ain't
out?
gonna have
Me?
no.
Nah, hell no.
I don't
I go out with my
play
married
wingman.
friends though, so it'd be different.
Who do I go out with? I don't go
Would
out
you-
nowhere.
Yeah,
Hold up, hold up.
she ain't got
I want to ask you.
friends.
I want to ask
You
you a
and your
question.
friends.
Like when y'all be out in public and shit like that, like, and you see a girl with a fat ass, like y'all watch it together. Or,
We both look at
Nah, sometimes I do say something like.
She'll point it out.
Sometimes
I
she'll
be
smack him.
like, nah. I be like, damn.
But sometimes
look at
you see
shit.
that.
That shit crazy.
Alright.
She'll point out that anytime.
That was me in Puerto Rico. Like, yo, look.
Wait, you see that?
And I had to sit him at the table. I said, yo, anytime y'all see these,
videos and all
Yeah,
that.
I be
She's
like,
yo,
yo,
look at this.
I'm like, how's it moving like this? This is
I
crazy.
just want to smack it.
They amazing. They just like
That's what I'm saying.
that shit crazy.
That's what's up.
I love nice fat ass.
Um,
If you got a fat ass, I love you.
Well, we definitely going. We going over time. Let me
We still got people here.
we definitely still got people here.
All right, we getting into the raffle.
I want to shuffle these names up for this raffle.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to let you know, if your name comes up and you're still not a viewer, we're spinning it again. Sorry. I mean, we said that.
I'm not,
We've been saying that.
I'm not mad at that. I just want to say a shout out to everybody that donated to the raffle.
Shout out to you. We love y'all.
Oh, that's why I let you. This is what they're. Yeah, I can't even see
I
this
don't know what's
anyway. But this is
happening.
what it looked like. I'm about
Wait,
to
lift it up a
shuffle
little bit. I saw that.
And so everybody, if you however many ticket entries you got, that's how many times your name is on this wheel. I'm gonna shuffle this up a couple times.
Oh, we updated the wheel, huh?
He said
Right,
wingman
right.
or not. Let's chat. Yeah, you don't have to call it a wingman, but I'm gonna entertain you. I'm gonna be nice,
I'm gonna
respectful.
shuffle it. I shuffled it
Nah, no,
once.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'ma shuffle
I've
it
been
again.
a
In the
wingman
comments.
before, and it's something I've been dealing with, but I'm not gonna sit here and take it there.
And then
you
I'm gonna
don't
shuffle it one more time.
Take it there.
What are you doing?
I'm just shuffling the names up. You know what I mean? Make sure.
But I go back to what Nook said before. Dudes can't be trusted. He gonna be cool with that. All of a sudden, he's like,
Alright, let's go. Nah, I mean, anybody I brought out with me, any of my boys, I've never encouraged them to cheat. I've never been like, yo, go get shorty right there. Like but if they do it, I ain't stopping them either.
Nah, alright, but
I tell them one time. One time. I'm not gonna
Alright.
drag you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I'm not
stop.
dragging
Think
you
of it
out
like
the fire.
this.
I tell you one time, like, yo, I think that's a good
Alright,
idea.
Alright, so what about this?
The only way I'm stopping
You want a
him
wingman,
is if
make
I
sure
know you
it's
got a
your
good girl
mans.
at home.
That's what
You
I'm
got a
saying.
good girl at
You
home,
want
like,
a
nah, you wildin'.
You want a wingman?
If I don't like
your
her,
mans.
oh, you can do whatever you want.
Wait, what'd you say? Hold on, we have a talking thing now. Wait, what happened?
I said, if he got a good girl at home, he can't cheat. But if I don't like her, you can do whatever you want, and I might encourage that shit.
Hey, Sophia.
Shout out to Sophia. Yo, you was right there too. It was one spin away from you. Who's next?
I'm not calling this show tonight.
Man, alright, shout out to
We
Sophia.
were saying Monica and Sophia at the same fucking time. I'm fucking
You know, we're gonna be in contact.
Imagine if Monica wasn't sitting here. Oh my god.
Yeah,
If my sister's not here,
Niggas have been
if
like-
she don't comment, she loses.
Shout out to-
Sorry.
I think I
I'm
saw
not
her,
giving special treatment. Yeah, she commented just now.
you know she on it.
I'm about to say,
Like,
damn. I was ready to do the other
damn it.
spin.
Anybody got any shout outs?
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to Everything Goes Podcast.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to
y'all.
Definitely
Podcast.
shout out to y'all.
What y'all be where can they follow the podcast at?
Unfiltered _ the podcast. 2 T's at the end on Instagram.
On Instagram.
You can collect me on Facebook, Unfiltered the podcast.
Make sure y'all follow them. Make sure y'all follow them on Facebook. Make sure y'all follow them on
Tune
Instagram.
into my episode next Saturday. I'm
Nice.
talking about co-parenting.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know how I felt about that.
I'll
So
be tuned in, man. Make sure y'all tuned in to them.
March
I wanna say
15th.
We'll be talking about that.
No.
Because I'm hijacking the show.
no, I'm gonna be
I
by
I said that y'all need to
pulling
just
up.
get on the podcast
Yeah,
together,
man.
but then still let her do her like. You should do like 1 segment a month.
Yeah, you gonna do something. She don't like me like that though.
That'd be
You need to
fine.
talk more often. You need to start doing more episodes.
I just want to.
Right, I want to see.
Nigga said, I just wanna do it.
We gotta see you more frequently. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
I know that's
One episode
thing-
a month is not
one-
enough.
If it's not one thing I learned from podcasting, I commend y'all because it is so hard to stay consistent. Like
Yeah,
you
it
think you get up and you want to do it, but like to find a time, especially me, I got kids and
Right.
just so much going on. It's like, damn, it's really hard.
It's tough.
Like I salute y'all coming here every
Ooh,
week.
look to
'cause-
Kito in the comments, and she's on Apple Podcasts too. Subscribe, as she said.
Yeah.
Unfiltered _ the podcast.
Appreciate you.
Make sure y'all like and follow and subscribe. She goes live on Instagram, which I enjoy because I love to see a face with a rant. Hallelujah.
So shout out to Reflex Radio. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody listening.
Shout out to every
to the
podcast
audio,
on
man.
Reflex Radio.
Shout out to every podcast on Reflex Radio.
And shout out to y'all in the comments.
Shout out to Bonez and Monica.
Monica.
Yes,
Shout out to everybody
for
who watched
watching.
tonight. We appreciate y'all.
We started in October. It's now March.
We started before October, technically.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
We started
Taking a shot at
at
that?
the station in
At the station.
We're
October.
not taking a shot
We gonna
today.
take
Y'all been
shots.
on
We
for
gonna
some
take
months
shots.
now. Y'all consistency and
We
shit
gonna
been
take
lit.
shots.
Yeah.
You gotta celebrate that.
It's horror. It's really horror.
It's sad.
If you guys are,
We signing out.
if you guys are in here trying to get into podcasting, it's not as easy as you guys think.
Do it.
Yeah.
Be an
Yeah.
engineer. No more
Listen,
politics. Be engineers.
Yes.
Be behind the camera.
Yes. We need more of y'all out here. Bye, guys. Screenshot his Facebook name. How come we? First of all, I'm
I got
offended.
another one for you.
How come I don't have a Reflex Radio pin?
I got mine at home.
You got yours.
I think I got one. I think he gave me yours.
Equal rights.
Thank
I was drunk last week. I don't know why he gives shit to me drunk, man.
Wait. Oh, we took the shot. Wait, I wasn't ready. Did that? Y'all didn't even like it.
You wasn't even ready on the chairs. You was still
Fuck
stuck
yeah.
on our ring.
Let's take some pics though.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pics.
Mm.
Ooh, that felt good though.
That did not feel good. You a lie?